Hey guys, hey girls, hey boys. If you're new to my channel, my name is MariiiBajariii, also known as MariiiBajariii here on YouTube. Hello, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a 90s inspired makeup look. I say inspired because obviously there's so many new makeup techniques now that weren't here during the 90s, like contour and obviously like these lashes and all that. It's definitely very different, but I just kind of mixed in today's makeup with a little bit of 90s inspo, and to top it all off, like put these shades on. It's a whole vibe. So if you guys are interested to see how I got this makeup look right here, then I suggest you keep on watching. But before you start this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you get notified every single time your girl posts. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Alright you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing a 90s inspired makeup look. I say 90s inspired because obviously it's going to be a little modernized with like the new lash styles, contour and all that stuff. I feel like it's obviously different, but I'm gonna try to like mix in my technique with some 90s inspo. When I say 90s inspo, I would say 90s consisted of a lot of matte faces, cool tones, so there's not gonna be like no highlighter, no shimmer. It's just gonna be a matte look. So let's just jump right into it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is go into foundation. So I'm taking my Frankie Rose Matte Perfection foundation in the shade Neutral, and I'm just gonna apply this using my finger and then blending it out with a beauty sponge. So I kind of just like to dot it. Also, don't mind my hands. I tie-dyed and I didn't use gloves because I'm so smart. So yeah, my nails are blue from tie-dye. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with that beauty sponge and begin to blend that foundation out. So I like to dot my foundation because I feel like it gives it a more natural look. As compared to just putting it on my beauty sponge, I feel like it's a lot more heavier. So I just apply with my finger and then I go in and blend it out with the beauty sponge. Also, if you would like to purchase a Frankie Rose foundation, I do have a discount code, so I'll have it right here for you guys if you would like to save some coin. This is a perfect everyday foundation. It's definitely buildable and super lightweight. So now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to move to concealer, and this is an oldie but a goodie, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Medium Honey, and I'm just going to apply this under my eyes to conceal. And then go in with that same beauty sponge. I like to let it sit for like a few seconds just so it's not too wet and moves around everywhere. I feel like it gives it some more coverage too. To really make sure I got like the inner corners, I'm just going in with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush and just make sure that's all blended out. Alright, so now to set under the eyes, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Shake it up a little bit. And then make sure everything is set, no creasing. And then take that beauty sponge, put it into the powder, and begin to set under the eyes. Again, this is a very matte look, so make sure everything is set into place. And then I also set like the mouth area. Alright, so now to set the rest of my face, I'm doing something a little different. I usually go in with another translucent powder, but for today I'm going to take it back and go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. So this is honestly good on its own. You don't really need foundation and then this powder because this technically is like a foundation itself. You can easily do concealer, spot conceal, and then put this powder all over and it's going to give you an even base. But I did foundation today and I'm going to go in with this powder just because it has more of a color. I look a little muted out right now, so I'm going to go in with the shade C4 using a Morphe MB2 brush just to like set the outer areas of the face, not so much where I set with the translucent powder. And be very light-handed with this powder because if you guys know, MAC is very full coverage, so you can look a little cakey if you use too much of it. And then for my forehead, I like to use a Luxie 512 brush because I have a little smaller forehead and it's easier to get to with a smaller brush. Okay, so before I go in with some bronzer, I'm actually gonna go in with the blush first. So this is the Glossier. Is it Glossier or Glossier? Because I hear it both ways, but I'm gonna say Glossier. This is the Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk, and this is such a gorgeous natural blush shade, but it's also like not too warm, but it's also on the cool side, if that makes any sense. It's like a mixture. So this is good to use without makeup, with makeup, however, just to give your face some color. So I'm gonna go in, and a little goes a long way, so I'm just gonna put a little on the back of my hand like so, and then take the beauty sponge, pat it, and then place it on the cheeks. And then I kind of just bring the blush upwards. Now I'm gonna move on to bronzer. So I'm going in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer using just a angled contour brush. And I'm just gonna bronze up the face. And then I'm gonna go in with this flat brush from the Makeup Shack and just do like a slight bronze slash contour. What was that? Slight bronze and contour on the nose. And now I'm gonna go into my Moon Prism blush palette from Lunar Beauty. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Stargaze. And I'm using an Urban Studio Stippling 204 brush. And just apply that on the apples of the cheeks, but also up higher into like the bronzer contour area. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a bit for the eyes. So for today's eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Supreme Nudes palette from Artist Couture. I feel like this palette is perfect for this 90s inspired makeup look. It has a lot of neutral tones. It has warm neutral tones, but it also has like cool neutral tones. So it's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna start off by going in with the shade Silhouette, which is this shade right here, using a Morphe M441 blending brush. And this is just gonna start as my crease shade. And just going to apply that in windshield wiper motions, back and forth. And it's okay if you come out here a little bit. I feel like it'll blend in nicely with the bronzer. And then I'm also going to go in with a little bit of the shade Transcend, using the same brush and the same technique, maybe a little higher on this shade though, above the Silhouette shade. I feel like the key to 90s makeup look was like to make it look effortless in a way. So, but with like neutral tones, so that is my goal. Smudge it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back into Silhouette again just to darken it up a little more. And then focus it kind of like on the outer lid to give it some dimension. And then I'm gonna go into the shade Stripped, which is this like muted white pink shade, using a Morphe M224 brush. And I'm gonna focus this in the front of the lid, not so much the whole lid, just the beginning of it. I'm also going to mix a little bit of that Exposed shade as well, which is the white shade of the palette. And then also kind of put some in the inner corner. Alright, so I'm not going to do eyeliner for this look, but I do want it to have a little bit of like a smoked out look. So I'm going to use eyeshadow. So I'm going to take the shade Mink, which is like a dark brown shade, using this pencil brush. And I'm going to act as if it was a liner, so just line your lash line, but focus most of it on the outer edge. Alright, so before I go in with some lashes, I'm going to put some mascara on. So first I'm going to curl my lashes with the eyelash curler, and then for the mascara, I'm using my Benefit They're Real mascara. You could honestly just leave it like this and call it a day, but you know me, I love mascara. I mean, I love lashes, so I have to. So while I let that mascara dry, I'm going to go in with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter and just brush and set my eyebrows. Alright, so for today's lashes, I'm going in with the Sweet Dream lashes in the style Bossy. I feel like this style is like the perfect wispy lash, so I'm going to be using this style, and I'm going to be using my Duo Clear Glue to apply it. Alright, so now that I have the lashes on, I'm going to go back in with a little bit more mascara and apply it to the lashes and also lightly on the lower lash line. Okay, so now that the face is pretty much done, we're going to move on to the lips. So for today's lip liner, I'm going in with the KKW Beauty lip liner nude number 2. And it's starting to look a little red, but don't worry because lipstick is a lot more neutral. So I'm going to go in with my Dose of Colors X Desi Katie More Creamer Please. And then to intensify the lip liner a little bit, I'm going to go back. Now to set my face, I'm going in with this Rose Water by Stephanie Cosmetics. Just shake it up. Alright, so I feel like the only way that this look will like top it off are with these sunglasses. Tell me that this is not 90s vibes.
Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Let me know. Let me know. I'm searching for.
Alright guys, so that completes today's video. So again, this is my take on 90s inspo makeup, and also just to top it all off, like I said, with these glasses, like I feel like this is just such a vibe. I've been obsessed with these glasses and just this makeup look itself, like I love it. I'm obsessed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you'd like to see in the future. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to mine and Angel's channel, which is MariiiBajariii and Angel. The link will always be down below. Stay blooming, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.